All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning, and we're here until 8 o'clock. That's right, 8 a.m. Let me get my water a little closer. I don't know where it ended up so far. You're running away from me, Albert? Oh gosh, man. All right, so good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally, and welcome to the #1 morning show in the land. And we're going to get things started very quickly. We're just going to touch base with Acting Sergeant Greenwich this morning. A quick phone call with him. I just want to find out about the adjustments that the Prime Minister made yesterday. Some of the things that she had to say. There was a vehicle that was stolen in, I think it is Macoya. Is it Macoya, boy? I think it was in Macoya, you know. Yeah, in Macoya. We have the video there where the thieves used a grinder. We'll get to all of that with Greenwich, right? We have the NCC chairman, Peter Kanai, coming in. They have a ton of activities starting today. Of course, we are in the middle of the carnival season, so we have all of that to deal with as well. And, you know, from next week, we're going to shake things up, get a little bouncy, you understand? With some artists and entertainment and that kind of thing. All right, so I'll tell you what. We're going to get into the news day very quickly. I don't have the physical news day, so this is going to be very quick. Judge dismisses challenge to DPP's decision to continue firearms charges against 2 minors. Jury to deliver verdict in $13 million ganja cultivation case. Jerry Nares loses $500,000 Mercedes-Benz lawsuit against dealership. Port of Spain vendors call for more days to ply trade. Farley says PNM spreading fear and falsehood. We're going to talk about this. Government to give drivers time to get in a gear. JSC probes traffic management in Trinidad and Tobago. Tutor to spare no resource to reinstate essential EAP. Currently licensing of division office overwhelmed. Just now, eh? Licensing division's Caroni office is overwhelmed, says a licensing official with a daily backlog, forcing dozens of motorists to leave the compound and return the next day to complete their transactions. Newsday visited the compound on January 7th yesterday and saw hundreds of cars, trucks, and SUVs waiting to be inspected, registered, and transferred, with some drivers sleeping in their cars as they waited in line to get to one of the 4 inspection bays. We're going to deal with this immediately, right? Because we're going to get to Greenwich in just a little bit. That's as far as I'm going with the news day, because this is the issue that people can't get through, they can't get through their head now. But there were some developments yesterday that took place. Now, I am going to play, you have the Eli Zakur clip? All right. So the Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation, right, yesterday had a presser. And I'm just going to play a little piece of what he said in that presser. Of course, he did remind citizens that the late fee is not a new fee. It has just been raised by $100 for less than 6 months. It has been raised from, let me see, for permits expired for more than 6 months but less than 3 years, the penalty grows to $1,750, which is up from $1,000. Okay? And let me see. And which one? Where's the other one? And well, the $1,750 gone to $3,500. That's the biggest one. But I saw over 3 years. That's from 3 to 5 years. And over 5 years, you have to reset the exam. Okay? It is not new fees. He explained all of that. But that's not the important thing. Runme Eli Zakur yesterday talking during the press conference.
And traffic fines, among others. And you would have suggested that the previously existing demerit point system did nothing for road safety. And while we understand that reducing road fatalities is important, could these increases not have been ruled out after perhaps like a moratorium? Was there any sort of consideration for a grace period? And also this period would have, allowed for systems and infrastructure to handle the demands that we're seeing now. And I ask this because I circle back to what was said on the campaign trail about, reducing traffic fines, etc. What's your thoughts on that in terms of how it was ruled on any time frame, which is now, putting some pressure on citizens as we're seeing?
I'd like to touch on what you mentioned first. On the campaign trail, we did not have access to the operational data, the statistical data. But since assuming office, we have access to all data, and the lawlessness is worse than what we thought. So the government had to act decisively and put measures in place to protect lives.
In terms of the feedback that you're receiving, Minister, there's a lot of persons who are arguing that it's difficult for them, especially coming out of a period of some economic hardship. What's your message to those who are struggling at the moment?
The only persons who have to worry are the ones who break the law. If you do not break the law, you will not be fined. And to go back to what you said, when evidence shows that penalties has lost their effectiveness and dangerous driving persists, government has to act. We cannot be subject to a popularity contest when lives are at stake. So the government acted. And this is not a revenue exercise. If this works as intended, the government is going to collect less because there will be less violations. Please keep that in mind, sir.
Are you in a position, Minister, to give us perhaps a breakdown as to how many tickets have been issued so far for the year and the revenue generated thus far?
I don't have that information at this time, sir.
Sorry. Hi, Ronessa Cutting, TV6 News. Now, some people have indicated that they were made to pay late renewal fees due to the delays caused by the inefficiencies of the licensing system over the last few days. Could you give some advice to these members of the public? Can they recoup their losses?
Yes, we spoke about this before the press conference. There are administrative provisions in place that if someone comes to a license office on the day of the expiry of their permit and they ask to come back, once they present themselves to the counter that day, they could come back the next day and pay without paying any late fees. I know numerous cases where this has happened. Other persons indicated they would have left without presenting themselves, which is unfortunate.
All right, so there's no going back now to try to get any?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I'm very shocked to know how much, I'm not surprised by how much persons are driving our nation's roads without valid permits. It's very frightening, which means they don't have insurance. It's very, very frightening, ma'am.
Right. Very simple here. He said it's very, very frightening to know how many people are on the road without a valid driver's permit, which means they have no insurance. Yeah? Right. So, case in point, in terms of everything that he said there, in terms of the amount of people who are on the road in some with a vehicle that with a vehicle that is potentially breaking some sort of the traffic laws, right? Case in point, and the proof is in the pudding. It right there this morning, Caroni Licensing Division office overwhelmed. Yesterday there was the article with other service centers that have been bomb rushed by people. Look at the amount of people now going and see about the vehicle. Somebody getting money from this about it. And you see, there's the thing, right? The thing is, we will jump up and we will say, well, sometimes a man don't have the money and this, that, and the other stuff on, and people under pressure and blah, blah, blah. But when the fine's raised and it's implemented and people see that the police are enforcing it, everybody find the money and run to go and see about the vehicle. All of a sudden. Snap of a finger. All you understand why I said in the back? Yesterday I worked it out. This is what we're complaining about, right? To renew your driver's permit is $500. That is a valid driver's permit for 5 years. Right? I want you to take this into consideration, right? That is $100 every year. If you break it down to 5, right? 500 divided by 5, that's $100 a year. It would take you to save 30 cents a day, approximately 30 cents a day, to make up the $500 at the end of 5 years. 30 cents a day. Now, in theory, that sounds pretty easy. In practicality, well, not so easy. Because not everybody's going to do, people don't operate like that. That's not a realistic way that people operate. But I'm just breaking it down to the as small as I can. It's yesterday I was saying, but all these complaints about late driver fee, and people come to them about maybe you don't have the money, and you didn't have the money, and you didn't have the money. You had the money to buy the car, you had the money to insure the car, you had the money to maintain the car, you had the money to put gas in the car. But every 5 years, you mightn't have the money to renew your permit on time. This is the argument, right? That's the argument, right, fellas? Or one of the arguments. 30 cents a day, or approximately. 30 cents. That's what it costs you. But nevertheless, the Prime Minister yesterday released a statement. And this statement, I will read for you in full, in case you missed it. All right, so pay attention. The Prime Minister wrote, over the last few days, my statement that the country is a lawless dump has been absolutely confirmed by the high number of traffic infractions and deliberately lawless drivers being fined. Now, she's talking about the people being fined. I am talking about the people that are going to see about the vehicles now to get their sticker and inspection. The lawlessness was compounded by the blatant dishonesty on show from many of those ticketed who presented to have been caught by surprise by the defects in their vehicles or expired documentation. I want to be clear, their dishonesty and pretense fools no one. The vast majority of citizens who were ticketed knew about their vehicle defects and expired documentation well in advance of being ticketed and therefore fully deserve their fines for their lawless behavior. The entitlement, indiscipline, and misdirected priorities of some lawless citizens who inconvenience and endanger law-abiding citizens will not be tolerated anymore. No discipline will be met with no tolerance. Right? No discipline will be met with no tolerance. No one will sway me from cleaning up this lawless dump to benefit citizens who try to live decent, law-abiding lives. Any citizen is free to mash up the place and misbehave if they want to. But I guarantee that I will continue to meet lawlessness with the swift and brutal retribution that I promised. Yesterday, Minister Eli Zakur and Roger Alexander provided information to me that a small minority of traffic wardens, licensing officers, and TTPS officers have been abusing the ticketing system and terrorizing law-abiding citizens. I cannot let this wicked behavior continue and must now move to provide protection to law-abiding citizens from delinquent drivers as well as misbehaving law enforcement officers. When I was sworn in as your Prime Minister, I said, quote, I will never be detached from your feelings and aspirations. I will never do my own thing while the country cries out for their needs. I will always be listening. I will be following you. You will be my priority. You must always know that you have leaders who care and understand your problems. End quote. Therefore, in the coming weeks, the government will go to the Parliament to propose to implement the following reforms to make it mandatory for drivers to be given time to repair defects before the fines are enforced. So, the fixed penalty notice warning system, offenses listed in the 9th schedule and time frame to fix are as follow. No identification lights for the illumination of identification marks on vehicles at night. You will now get 3 days to have that repaired. Number of passengers to be carried not printed on the right front door of a taxi. You will get 3 days to make that happen. No TIR and MGW painted on vehicles, the TIR arena. You'll get 3 days. Vehicle with defective fittings licensing authority has confirmed that several defects such as damaged windscreens, etc., are covered under this violation. You will have 7 days to have that repaired. Vehicle without silencers or fitted with cutouts, right? You will have 3 days. Unauthorized lights to the front or rear of vehicles, 3 days. Unauthorized letters and figures on the vehicle, 3 days. Vehicles without 2 headlamps, 3 days. Vehicle without park lights, 3 days. Vehicle without tail lights, you will have 3 days to have that repaired. No left-hand drive notice affixed to appropriate vehicle, you will have 3 days to get that done. A vehicle without a horn, well, you know this land a horn, right? We like to sing about horn and everything, but a vehicle without a horn, you will have 3 days. Permitting excess sparks, smoke, or visible vapor from a vehicle, you will have 7 days. A vehicle without reflecting mirror, you will have 3 days to have that repaired. Use of noisy vehicle, whatever noise and whatever thing you have going on with your vehicle, you'll have 7 days to repair that. The use of a vehicle with no windshield wiper or defective wipers, you will have 3 days to have that done. Public service vehicle without a spare tire, you have 3 days to find a spare tire. Placing of advertisement on the side of a window of a taxi, you will have 3 days to deal with that. And she ended by saying there will absolutely be no reduction in traffic fines and strict enforcement will continue until these reforms are made. The law will be applied equally across the country. It does not matter if you are UNC, it doesn't matter if you are PNM or any other group. It does not matter if you are rich or you are poor, if you are from DB or from Digomartin. If you break the traffic laws, anybody will get it. And that was posted by the Prime Minister yesterday, during the course of the day. I'm not too sure if it was before or after the press conference that Eliza Kur did, but you have time now. A lot of people were clamoring for this. She has heard you. She has said, okay, I'm going to give you time to fix the vehicles, but we're going to keep strict enforcement. And there is a reason for the strict enforcement. You cannot dispute that. People have to, she mentioned priorities, right? Now, priorities is a circumstantial thing, right? My priority might be, depending on what I'm going through in life at any present point in time, my priority might be feeding my family and making sure my children could go to school. And while at the same time that I have to see about that as a priority, I also have the little defects and things with my vehicle to deal with. But these are just, this should not be the norm, if you understand what I'm saying. It should not be the norm. All right? Every time you sit down in a vehicle, my father used to tell me that I'm coffin with wheels, you know. Because, you know, I like car, and he always used to tell me that. And I have the understanding that every time I sit in my vehicle, at any point in time, I remember we were coming from San Fernando a year. We had hired a guy to do the driving that year, to carry the team down to San Fernando Hospital to do the pest control down there. And on the way back up, we coming up the highway, fellas, coming back to town. And all of a sudden, we see a tire rolling past the vehicle, man. You know, it's the back tire of the vehicle that come off and roll past the whole car. The back tire, you know. Now, if the driver at that point in time was, at that time they weren't enforcing the 100 kilometers per hour, but if the driver at that time was exceeding the speed limit and doing 120, 140, I mightn't be sitting here today. And it was only to find out, because when he come out now, he say he went to change the tire. and he changed the tire by a service and by a tire shop or whatever the case is. And apparently, the man that tightened back the nuts didn't tighten them back properly. So the nuts was loose. And as the car traveling, the nuts got looser and looser and looser. We don't know nothing. We be in the back of the car, we getting kicks, talking, we think. And all of a sudden, badam, the car dropped and the tire gone passing us, roll into the bush on the side of the road. You understand? And these are things these are things that happen. So if we're talking about experiencing certain things with vehicle, I could tell you. You understand? There are other instances that you know. So I mean, you learn to be cautious. You learn to stay within the speed limit. I have no problem with ticketing for people that exceed the speed limit, because 100 kilometers, going 100 kilometers, you can still maneuver yourself in the event of. You still have enough time to react then. At 120 or 140, as some people like to drive, you're either going to put your life at risk or you're going to kill people on the road. Speeding is a serious thing. It should not be taken lightly. Driving intoxicated is a very serious thing, because alcohol, after a while, gets you sleepy. Alive, fellas? That's right. So when you have long distances to travel, you could bet on yourself if you have nobody in the vehicle with you. You could kill people. As I said yesterday, a firearm user, and to the people that send the message to me with the firearm user's license, I will get some clarity on that today. But if I have a firearm, if I have a legal firearm, just going back to the renewal of the driver's permit, right? If I have a legal firearm, and I have to renew the license to that firearm, and I fail to do so, what becomes of that gun that I have, that I'm in possession of? It becomes an illegal firearm, because I do have a license for it. Right? And if I take that gun, not having a license, and I shoot a man, different laws will apply. Because the firearm, although legal the year before, I have no license for it now, because I haven't renewed it, it becomes illegal. Right? Just say. It's the same thing with the driver's permit. So all this talk, because people will not renew the driver's permit, and they will still jump behind the wheel of a car and drive it. Let us not pretend like we do not know that that happens. But the same rule applies. So if you have a legal document like a driver's permit, which is a form of identification, but it also gives you the legal authority to operate a motor vehicle, right? Which ensures that you have insurance and so on, you're insured for the road. But if you do not renew that permit, which some people do, right? And because you have this expired license, you jump behind the wheel of a car and you get into accident and kill people. It's a different charge, eh? It's the same thing. It's the same thing that applies. So, you know, we had to be more responsible than that, man. I know at times that government will implement things that people are not happy about. I think the fines are a little steep. You understand, in terms of doubling it up. But, like I said, having spoken to a brethren of mine, show me the scene, he said, boy, when you pay more and you feel it in your pocket, you're less likely to commit the offense. And he said, but Stefan, you can't remember when you used to talk about school violence and you used to say, find the parents? I said, well, yeah. Because I was debating that it's too high with my partner. And he said, remember when you always talk about school violence and you say, find the parents? And you always used to say, when the parent feel it in their pocket, they will discipline the child. But if they're not feeling it in their pocket, well, the same nonsense continues. And I said, well, yeah, I remember saying that. I said, but you have to look at it the same way. Somebody who feels it in their pocket less likely to commit the offense. But, you know, people will have their different opinions on that. But the main thing here this morning is that the Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation has said that the data that they saw that they have access to being in government showed some startling statistics as it relates to people being illegal on the road, or the amount of traffic laws that are broken on a daily basis, or whatever statistics they have, whether it's weekly, monthly, daily, whatever. And then you have the Prime Minister coming out now and saying, okay, I've heard you. We're 8 days into the year, I have heard you. After 1 week, she has heard you. And she is saying, this is what we will do. So they've removed the demerit point system for defects. Right. That's all they wanted, all they got that. Last week when we took calls on this topic, a few people called in and said, Stefan, I find they should give some time for you to get the thing fixed. You're getting time now. But the law will still be enforced in the meantime. So do not think that you're going to go out on the road before that goes to Parliament. And I want people to be clear on this, because from what I read there, it does not mean that you go out on the road and the police stop you and you get a ticket for tires, and then you say, but the Prime Minister say I had time. It has not been presented in Parliament yet and passed. So right now, the law that applies, and I want people to be clear on this, the law that applies does not allow you time. In a few weeks' time, the government will take it to the Parliament to pass it. Then it becomes law. So from that point on, from the time they implement that, then you will get your 3 days and your 7 days and whatever to fix your thing. But for now, you have to take the same precautions that you have been taking and make sure that you get your vehicle in order, because you will still be ticketed in the meantime until that goes to the Parliament in a couple of weeks. All right, so we're going to take the first break. As we go to the break, and we'll come back and talk to Greenwich, and then we talk to Greenwich a short, and then open the phone lines and that kind of thing. But I want to remind you guys about Jameson and remind you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products. And these products will fight off the seasonal sniffles. And they got products including the cold fighter with echinacea, the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor. And for additional support, you can try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson, trusted vitamins and minerals. All right, and we also want to remind you that Chef Shiraz has his courses starting in January. As of the 10th, he has the food costing, restaurant, and catering workshop. And on the 31st, he has the creative international cuisine and the baking and pastry 1. And in February, he has the City and Guilds Diploma 3. Ramsing Plaza, Chagonas is the place. And you can give him a call or WhatsApp him and get registered or get more information on 3724639 or 7375097. We take the break. When we come back, we'll just do a quick call-in with Corporal Greenwich, with Sergeant Greenwich, and just find out a few things about these traffic fines and the excessiveness, the excessive nature of the police in applying it. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868 If
you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
This school term, Massage the Food King is here to help you make everyday living more affordable. With back-to-school deals on Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs now 20. Matuks Peanut Butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs now 20. Golden Brand Margarine, 225 grams, 3 sticks 20. Guiltless Yum Yogurt, 4 tubs 20. Rosemont Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 packs 20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 340 grams, 3 packs for 20. Plus, more family essentials on Aqua Water, 24 by 330 ml, 5 cases, $90. Dutch potato, 5 pounds, now $10. Swiss macaroni, spaghetti and pasta cuts, 4 packs, now 20. Fruit Cool Kids, 2 cases, $95. Habibi soybean oil, 1 liter, 2 for $29.99. 10 gala apples, now $20. Banana, 3 pounds, $20. Creamery ice cream, 2 gallons, $99. Deals end January 11 or while stocks last.
By public demand, the draw date for the 3-car raffle presented on behalf of Queens Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24th.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
IslandEtickets.com.
Legends Sports Bar, Point Fortin,
6 Lickermont Bonds Road,
Mileage Mac, Porter's Green and San Fernando,
Pitt Street Market, RMP Avenue,
Mepco, Maraval,
Tony's Hardware, Belmont,
Shane's Supermarket, Aruka,
Hot Shop, Mukurapa Road,
St. James Pharmacy, opposite the Police Barracks,
Anderson Fashion, opposite City Gate, Icebox, Riverside Road, Durham,
Tabity Discount Hardware, both outlets,
Color Shop, Diego Martin and St. James,
Juma Supermarket, Valencia,
MS Food City, Tebe,
Mirage Supermarket, Paget Main Road. The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
Call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
At Lashana's Palette Design, we turn simple wood into stunning professional palette furniture for any space. Cozy up your living room, elevate your bedroom, dine in style or relax outdoors, all with custom designs made just for you. Bring your vision to life with custom-built furniture that tells your story. Call or WhatsApp us today at 868-366-0800 and follow our social media to see the magic at Lashana's Palette Design.
All right, people, so we're back. We're 22 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. We will touch base with Acting Sergeant Greenwich on the line just now. There is a video I want to show all you about how wicked and how devious and deceitful some people are. All who run into social media to post ticket and all kind of thing. There's a ticket that had been circulating yesterday, and somebody screenshot the ticket and showed the date of the ticket. But nevertheless, the more important issue in the video is what the person is saying they were ticketed for. All right? Now, before I get to that, let me just remind you about Setwires Holistic Health Clinic, powered by nutritional therapy. Simple. Stop managing that disease when you could reverse it naturally. It is drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And you can book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally by calling or WhatsApping 279-3935 or 761-1952. That is Setwire aboard. And do not forget, he has a book in all RIK bookstores. It's called You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. Please pick up that book. I urge you, go pick up that book and read it. It is a terrific read. I guarantee you that. All right? You could also get it on Amazon, or you could call him using the same numbers to order the book. Okay? So check out Setwire aboard today. All right. Run me the video of the liar. We'll call him King Liar.
Morning. I home right now recovering from the virus, right? I have two cars. One of my car park up in the yard. The next one on the road park up. Well, we're done right now, right? Look outside there. Right? You see the car down there? That's the car down there. Police officer come, they have a road block out by the corner there this morning. Come, who car is that? Say that I'm my car officer. Say right now that car down, I go and scrap out that car. The man gave me 3 tickets for a car when I even self walking. Right? No insurance, 10,000. No insurance, 10,000. Crack windshield, 2,000. And no inspection sticker. Thanks a lot, Madam Prime Minister. Thanks.
Right.
Yep.
Pop the picture of the date of the ticket for me. People are real lying. You can zoom in on that? Zoom in on it. The man got the ticket on July 3rd, 2025. July 3rd, 2025, but he quoted no insurance, 10 grand. No insurance at that time was a $1,000 fine. Why all of this lie so, boy? Why all this lie so? That's why God punishing you. Because he's a liar. July 3rd, 2025. That's when he got the ticket. At 6-something a.m. Right? Now, inclusive of that, I'm glad I have Greenwich on the phone line. You could put up Greenwich picture for us, please. And let me bring in Greenwich. Greenwich, morning.
Morning, Stefan. Good morning, Santa Diego.
Nice, man.
Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year to you too, my brother. Greenwich, the man say he have 2 vehicles. The one that working he have in his yard, but the one that not working he have it out on the public road. is that vehicle not subject to being fined, being out on the road?
Stefan, I love the fact that they use the term public road, right? Right, the only way the vehicle would not be subject to the statute of Trinidad is if it had been a private road. We have a private road in its property or whatever, but once a vehicle is on the public road, it must subscribe to the laws of the Road Traffic Act 1452 as amended again.
Okay. So, you see, this is the thing. You have your vehicle that not working, park up on the side of the road. As a hindrance to the people who have to use the road, right? Look where he living. So he couldn't put our car in the yard?
Stefan, also remember, derelict vehicles also constitute an offense. So even if the vehicle is derelict, you would still have to ascribe to the laws of the land.
Right. But look at right here, July 3rd, 2025. But he said he got a ticket for $10,000. Boy, all you wicked, you know, boy. Wicked. And this is because all these videos with these ticketing issues going around. So everybody that have a ticket now, regardless of whenever it was, they want to put up the ticket. And they're doing like if they now get the ticket. You're too wicked, boy. It's a liar, boy. God go punish you, boy.
But we are in the period of social media, and everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants that social media attention. So these things are expected, you know.
Sure. Anyway, let me don't waste time on that clown. We done deal with him already. Greenwich, there is a concern, a growing concern amongst the general public. The Prime Minister mentioned it as well yesterday in her statement about a minority of traffic wardens, license officers, and Trinidad and Tobago Police Service members that are terrorizing the public in terms of, you know, I mean, sometimes the officers could use discretion, not because the fines have been doubled, means that every single thing that a police officer stops a vehicle for, that they have to issue a ticket or things like that. There are warnings that could be given and so on and so forth. At least that's the feeling and the climate as it relates to the general public, right? Towards those that are issuing these tickets, right? And in even some cases, some of these ticketing offenses, I mean, it's avoidable. I have somebody who sent me a video earlier this week. She lives in Tunapuna opposite the Exeter Spaniard. Her driveway is opposite the Exeter Spaniard. Now, you're familiar with that area, Greenwich?
Intimately.
Right. So you know that around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 to 5 in the afternoon, it's a rather busy area. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So she pulled halfway on the pavement in front of her gate, but she's waiting for somebody to give her the opportunity so that she could move forward and then reverse. Look, I have it up on the screen there, so that she could reverse into her driveway. Police officer shows up, gives her a ticket for parking on the footpath. She said, well, I'm not parked here, you know, officer. I'm living here. I'm trying to get in my gate, but I'm not getting a chance with the traffic. I just want to reverse my vehicle into the driveway. The officer issues the ticket. According to her, after that, and she says again, I am living here. Then the officer asks her for her documents. And upon producing a license, he see that that her address is really the property that she's in front of. And according to her, he started to stutter and all kind of thing. Now, we know that you could contest these tickets. I think there's a ticket she could contest and win very easily. But my point is, why take that direction when the officer could have simply said, hold on, ma'am, and stop the traffic for the lady so that she could have go into her driveway and all of that inconvenience would have been avoided?
Except for in this one specific case, maybe based on the information you present, it was in fact unwarranted. However, as you rightfully said, if she feels aggrieved with regard to the ticket, she has the option to contest it in court. And based on what you're saying here, it is a high possibility that you would be successful in contesting fame. Right? However, one must take into consideration that we Trinidadians are excellent at making excuses. And we have had in the past persons who would have said similar things, right? And it turned out to be untrue, right? So in this regard, I think, yes, we ought to have invest talent for that before it went. I would have really liked to more the female persons being authentic, genuine in what she's saying. But there have been times in the past that people will, catch up, for want of a better term.
Okay. Well, we know that. People, when the police stop them, they have 101 stories. I understand that. Not everybody tells the truth, as we just learned from the video that we showed with the fella with the tickets.
Exactly. That's a classic example of what I'm trying to explain.
You understand what I'm saying? So we know these things happen. Greenwich, there was a roadblock earlier this week that inconvenienced a lot of people. People were very upset about it. What are roadblocks generally for, Greenwich, in terms of an operation carried out by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service? What type of operation is that? What is it really for? Is it for just stopping drivers because tickets have been doubled to check documentation? Or is a roadblock really supposed to be for capturing or intercepting criminals who might have committed an act and headed in a particular direction, so you set up a roadblock in hopes of catching them passing through that roadblock? What is the real purpose of a roadblock?
Definitely, in our conversation, we had several times in the past, several years in doing the program, right? There can be various purposes for a roadblock, right? One of the specific purposes can be, in fact, to treat with persons who are contrary to Motor Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, right? There are other roadblocks that might treat the pursuance of suspected persons, right? But there is no one reason or purpose for a roadblock. It all depends on the officers deployed. For example, having with traffic and highway patrol, we would conduct roadblock exercises and ensure that people are within the confines of the law while using the nation's roads. In the past, there were also roadblocks after theft, to ensure that persons leaving these events are sober. So there will be roadblocks to check sobriety. So various roadblocks are there for various purposes. There's no one specific purpose.
Okay. So there's no one specific purpose for a roadblock. But
No,
do you all really think that having a roadblock at the time that roadblock took place is really the sensible thing to do in terms of, I mean, it inconveniences. We understand that you're trying to accomplish something, but do you not think that you're inconveniencing more law-abiding citizens than inconveniencing lawbreakers?
Again, although we need to take because of the roadblock, it will be difficult to comment on one. Two, as a nation, I've said before, we have to decide if we want convenience and lack of safety, or if we want safety and we bear with the inconvenience 1 day or 2 days, whatever the case may be. We have to pick our poisoners and done.
All right. I just want to move on quickly here to one other thing. I'm just checking out something here. Somebody is saying Trinidad like to sensationalize every damn thing. All right, well.
These roadblocks have been with us for years. It's not now. We are not having roadblocks and road traffic exercises. Nothing new to us.
Okay.
Nothing we consider now is the amendment in terms of the cost of the fine. But be it $100 or $10,000, our role and function as law enforcement is to enforce the law to the and to allow persons to move forward while reaching laws of the land. That's a role and function to do.
Okay. I want to bring it to the final issue here because I know I got to go to the break just now. Fellas, pull up the stolen car for me now. The fellas that use the grinder. This was in the Macoya area, Greenwich, which is around your neck of the woods. You know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right? A white teeter. Fella jumped the wall. Now, we just always talk about people securing their stuff and people taking the precautions. In this case, the homeowner did everything that they could do. They locked their gate, they put a lock on the gate. It looked like a pretty good lock because the amount of grind, they grind to get the lock off. Right? And these fellas, I mean, when all you hold them, why do they fall off a chair? Anyhow, let me just say that.
Yeah, please don't say that.
No, serious. Look at the bold-faced behavior or nature of the criminal element in the society that we live in. You jump a man wall with a grinder to take off the lock off the people gate and to steal their car. I know that the police investigating this matter, but what are your comments towards this?
Of course it is being investigated. It's a crime, right? My issue is, I can ask you a question. What is the length of that video?
What is the length?
Of the video in terms of time?
The video is about one how much? 1 minute 45 seconds.
1 minute 45 seconds.
Yes.
Now, this video not only speaks of the brazen faces of the criminals, which is blatant, it also speaks on us as a society and how we treat with our neighbors and crime and criminality. Because at the end of the day, you cannot tell me nobody heard.
Well, I studied that,
being utilized at that hour in the morning. At least call the police to respond to assist.
I studied that. I studied, well, didn't the homeowner hear this noise? You understand?
Say something.
Or didn't our neighbor hear it or whatever? But Greenwich, you see, here we're going down a very slippery slope here. Because the main thing here is that you have secured your vehicle, you have secured your property. Nobody not supposed to be jumping your wall and jumping your wall to steal your property. Right? That's the main issue here. When I watch the video, I was like, all right, one, that at least going, right? And in the dead of night or in the early morning hours, that noise would be. That noise.
If you're familiar with that area, you'll be fully aware that noise at night would be very, very strange to that area, community like that.
Right, yeah, but not only that, any noise in the dead of night or early morning is amplified about 10 times louder than it would be in the day.
No, my issue is these young men feel comfortable operating where they do because they are telling themselves not only that they won't be detected, but they're telling themselves as well that the residents and neighbors would not pose a threat to our talent, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But, how they getting the car and started that fast? It are tools to that now, you know. Greenwich?
Yeah, it does, but...
the director wants to know how they getting the car and started so fast.
Well, the various avenues in which they could have a spare key, they could have a...
Yeah, they could have a spare key.
When you use it, you are asking resident citizens to be from the center key because they are that can copy the wave or whatever it is, the signal.
Yeah.
To use to create a duplicate key. We need to be mindful of all these things as well. But in this regard, Stephen, you're right. The victim here would have done almost everything in their power to secure the vehicle, but it goes to show as well. We need a sense of community in being our neighbors, our brothers, keepers, ensure that if something happens, we immediately call the police, as we say and we always say, when we see something, we say something.
Yeah, but Greenwich, I telling you, if I have a license firearm, and I wake up in the middle of the morning and see them and them one man in my yard trying to grind away the lock to open my gate, I gonna let him have it, eh?
Mr. Finance, you are aware we now have legislation that speaks to that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Would that legislation also apply to the neighbor across the road if the neighbor is a licensed firearm user?
I really do not want to comment because I do not have
All right.
in that scenario.
Because brother, if I see neighbor and all, I go and put you down.
want to mislead the public.
All right. Well, I know. All right. We won't go there this morning, but I want to thank you for your time. I do have to go to a break, but I want to thank you for your time. And you know, I mean, look, I'm just asking the police. You know, I'm not saying with everybody, but there are some cases where, you know, I mean, discretion could be applied in the terms of these trafficking issues and, you know, these roadblocks and things like that. Discretion could be applied at times because you want to make sure that the relationship between the police and the public, all the gains that you all have made over the past few months, and the TTPS has made gains, I'm sure, in terms of public confidence and even engagement. So, I mean, you don't want that to be ruined based on, you know, a minority of officers that might be taking advantage, according to the Prime Minister, of citizens or terrorizing them with these tickets.
Well, is it taking advantage if a genuine offense was occurred?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in some offenses, all right, according to whatever information we have on complaints from John Public. Like the lady on the pavement trying to get into her driveway.
And again, in that regard, a genuine offense may not have occurred. But once an offense occurred, we as law enforcement must ensure that the law is adhered to and enforced.
All right. Once these exercises are not about the extra 6%, all right, no problem. You laugh, eh? All right, no problem. Greenwich, I'll talk to you next week, man.
All right, Stefan, you be safe.
All right, man, no problem. Cool. All right, let me just hope. Thanks a lot to Acting Sergeant Greenwich. We can only hope that that's not about the extra 6% that they thought they would have got, but they did not get. All right. Yeah? All right, nice. So we got NCC Chairman Peter Kanai here. We're going to chat with him about all the activities that are taking place from today, the 8th of January. And it will take us, well, of course, Carnival has already begun. Fetes are going on. Soca in Mocha, I understand, was massive this year. Here, French Toast was right up as well as some other fetes. Pela and Prosecco. I heard that was, people really enjoyed themselves in that. So, you know, I mean, the fetes are definitely on, but NCC, they have a lot of things going on as well, including flavor. We'll tell you about that and much more after the break. And before we go to the break, I want to remind you about Eid Nights Clinic. Can I get Eid Nights Clinic? Yeah, man. So Eid Nights Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer that dynamic combination of life-changing treatments. These include prolozone therapy, halotherapy, nutritional programs, weight loss programs, and more. They also offer consultation services, including live blood analysis, sport injuries, supplements, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more, high blood pressure and all right? You can get consultation on all those things. You can visit them at any one of their 3 locations. They're located in Trin City, Chaguanas, and Tobago. You can give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571, and you can WhatsApp them on 493-9196. So make sure and check out Eid Nights Clinic today. We will be back with Peter Kanai, the chairman of the NCC, and we're going to find out about flavor and everything that's taking place from tonight. Some very family-friendly activities that you could go and partake in, all right? Stay tuned.
This school term, Massage the Food King is here to help you make everyday living more affordable. With back-to-school deals on Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs now 20. Muttux Peanut Butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs now 20. Golden Brand Margarine, 225 grams, 3 sticks 20. Guiltless Yum Yogurt, 4 tubs 20. Rosemont Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins 20. Baslam Mac and Cheese, 3 packs 20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 340 grams, 3 packs for 20. Plus, more family essentials on Aqua Water, 24 by 330 ml, 5 cases, $90. Dutch potato, 5 pounds, now $10. Swiss macaroni, spaghetti, and pasta cards, 4 packs, now $20. Fruit Cool Kids, 2 cases, $95. Habibi soybean oil, 1 liter, 2 for $29.99. 10 gala apples, now $20. Banana, 3 pounds, $20. Creamery ice cream, 2 gallons, $99. Deals end January 11 or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versailles, we're here to stay. The Food King Versailles.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg, and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited, quality you can trust.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and I tell you what, we 8 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and NCC is here, the chairman is here. We have a few things to talk about, well, from flavor to the Gael to the Carnival City, the Carnival Village, everything that is happening with Carnival 2026. So I want to say good morning to NCC Chairman Peter Kanai.
Good morning.
Always a pleasure to have you here, and always a pleasure to see you, man. One of the busiest men in the country right now, you know, because, I mean, this is a very short carnival season. What was it, about 6 weeks again to go?
About 5 weeks.
About 5 weeks.
Carnival is the 16th.
16th and 17th, yes.
But don't let that frighten you. Next year it's earlier.
Next year? Next year earlier, he said, Lord have mercy. All right, so you all have been putting certain things in place. As a facilitator for Carnival, right? Right. A lot of people, including myself, did not have the understanding of NCC's role in Carnival, because I've heard people say, even myself, I say, but how come NCC don't make no money for Carnival? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, remember, NCC is made up of Carnival interest groups.
Right.
Pantrenbago, Tuco, Mass Bands Association, and so on. But NCC really is who facilitates the infrastructure and other things related to Carnival.
Okay.
So that NCC is not a promoter per se, so we don't really, except for the Marche Gras and the stick fighting and the brass bacchanal, all the major elements of Carnival is one of the interest groups or the other. So you have Pantrenbago with the Panorama, you have Tuco with the Calypso Monarch, etc.
Right.
And of course the Mass Association with the Parade of the Bands and that kind of thing.
Okay, great, man. Now, you all have the Carnival Village. Well, this is scheduled for tomorrow, January 9th?
Well, actually, this year we are introducing 2 villages. The traditional one that people would know is the John Cupid Village.
Right.
Which is where they used to have like the Calypso tent and performances and so on.
Right.
This year we are introducing something called Flavor Village, which is where we have created a space for the vendors in the savannah, well, most of them in the savannah. You know, we put on the booths every year all around the savannah.
Right.
So we have incorporated the vendors that are usually at the entrance to the savannah, the entrance to the drag from by Memorial Park. We've incorporated them, and we've worked with the 2 major vendors association, and we've created a space called the Flavor Village, which will be launched this evening at 7 o'clock, where you can come and partake of what these vendors have to offer, the cuisine, the local cuisine that they sell there. There's an entertainment space. There's a stage that we've put up. There'll be entertainment. There's a dining area, a covered dining area, open air but covered.
Covered, right.
Dining area. They're going to have, Angostura, for example, is going to have something called the rum shop.
Okay.
Right. There is an area for children, bouncy castles, that kind of thing. So that's called the Flavor Village.
The Flavor Village.
I was there up to very late last night as we did the final preparations and so on for today's launch.
Nice, man.
People around the savannah, jogging, etc., etc., were just taking time and coming into the space.
Yeah, tobacco.
To see what's going on. And
tobacco.
No, but they were expressing their surprise and delight in what they were seeing.
And what they were seeing, yeah.
Right? So So there's the Flavor Village. Now the traditional John Cupid Village, what
Right.
we've done with that is we've shifted it from east of the grandstand to west of the north stand, which is in the area that we normally call the greens.
Right, yes, right.
Right? So so that tomorrow, Friday, that village, the John Cupid Village, that will open tomorrow. Tonight, Flavor Village will open.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the John Cupid Village will open. And to not scare people who might want to know, well, what happened to the greens? The John Cupid Village will run until the 29th, which is about 4 days before Panorama semi-finals.
Right.
So the John Cupid Village, which always runs for a particular time, will then come down, and the space will revert to what is commonly called the greens.
The greens. All right, nice, man. Because I'm about to ask you that if you're going on the greens here, we're going on with semis, but because the greens is a big.
The greens will be there only on this occasion. Part of it will have a flow.
Okay, but you know the greens. By to me, I have seen some things take place in Panorama over the last few years. I got to say, the North Stand in semis has been the place to be. I remember I used to go to the greens for the other entertainment that used to take place over there. And now, over the last few years, I have been back in the North Stand, enjoying the steel pan and that kind of thing. I think the competition, I think Pantry and Bigo themselves, we had a big up Beverly Ramsey Moore, and I'll be talking with her a little bit later on this morning, somewhere else. But I think she's done a terrific job. She's part of of course, the board of NCC as well. I think it was great that you all, when you put the board together, you put the heads of the organization, or they always
that
there.
has always been.
They have always been there.
The act that governs the NCC requires that.
Okay.
That the interest groups be represented on the board.
On the board.
So it's always been there. But I just want to say to you and to your viewing public that Carnival has been in full swing since we launched Carnival on the Brian Ara Promenade on November the 7th.
Yes.
Right? Because between then and now, even before the Christmas holidays, the single band Panorama would have gone through all its stages of semi-finals to finals.
When you had the small band.
Then the small bands had its semi-finals, and the finals of small band Panorama will take place on Saturday coming at Skinner's Park.
This Saturday or next?
This Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday. At
Oh, so South thing going on too,
so
man.
Actually,
all
we
right.
have, as of today, we have a very active weekend. So we have the launch of the Flavor Village today.
Right.
The launch of the John Cupid Village tomorrow.
Right.
Right. And then Saturday, we have in DB, another new feature that we introduced is something called Welcome to the Gael.
Right, the Gael, right.
Which is a stick fighting standalone event, separate and apart from what is called the National Stick Fighting Competition.
Okay.
Right? That was launched last week, Saturday, in Moruga. Moruga being a place well known for stick fighting.
Yeah.
And
morning to Michelle Benjamin.
The second installment of that will be on Saturday coming here.
Right.
At D-Bay Junction. And where they sell all the doubles and so
right, nice.
At the D-Bay Junction. Whilst at the same time, the finals of the small band Panorama will be taking place in Skinner Park.
All right, great.
So Carnival is in full swing. Anybody passing by the Savannah will see the North Stand is up.
Right.
The stage is up. The two villages will be open today and tomorrow.
Nice
so
one.
Things are in full swing.
And I know the theme is Carnival 365.
Well, the theme really is you're going to love this.
You're going to love this, but you all have the concept of Carnival 365.
Yes, because what the idea behind the 365 is that we are looking at, there's always been a complaint that Trinidad is supposed to be the Mecca of Carnival.
Right.
And outside of the Carnival season, you can't find any element of Carnival. So a cruise ship arrives, tourists come off the thing in July, August. Where do you take them?
Exactly.
To get an experience. So part of the plan for the Flavor Village is that we are hoping that concept we can carry on throughout the year, maybe in a more condensed version, but have a space where you have the culinary, because the vendors will be there all the time, they're there all the time. You can come and partake in the culinary, while at the same time get a glimpse of and a taste of what is our carnival, some entertainment, soca,
The Moko Jumbies, all the characters, the steel pan.
Yeah. So that is part of the idea behind the Carnival 365, so that at any point in time in the 365 days of the year, there is a place where a taste of Carnival can happen.
Yeah, I think that's long overdue, because after Carnival, we usually really have no tourism product until Tobago Carnival, which is quite in October, which has just over the last few years been picking up.
Yes.
But that's Tobago. But Trinidad itself, it's just Carnival, and we really don't have a tourism product, except maybe for well, depending on CPL, you could look at it at people regional, I guess, kind of tourism, but that and all within itself is not, that's CPL, that's a whole separate thing, that's cricket, that's sports. But in terms of the culture and the entertainment, we really do have that going on. And then you have, well, I know a good friend, Janice, at Queen's Hall is doing some things here to get things going on a 365 day as well, in terms of the culture, that aspect of the culture as well.
So that is why the new board and the NCC and so on have been looking at ways to introduce new things, whilst at the same time trying our best to make sure that we bring these things in at economically sound financial practices.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, for example, the North Stand is up virtually. The stage is up. And those two major projects are coming in this year, 2026, at between 40 and 45% less than was paid in 2025. And we haven't changed a single thing. It's in fact even the same contractors that are doing
Really?
that, right? It was just about negotiations. And everything is coming in. Now,
Nice
the Flavor Village piece, there is something else that's going to happen in this piece called the Flavor Village, which is Chutney Soca Monarch will bring the semifinals of the Chutney Soca Monarch to the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain in the space known as Flavor Village.
But that's our first ever.
Well, I think they've done
has
it
ever been
once
done?
before, but the promoters visited the Flavor Village during the course of the week here.
Right.
And they are bringing the semi-finals of Chutney Soca Monarch to the Flavor
To the
Village.
Queen's
I think
Park
Marshall
Savannah.
Montano just announced he'll be defending, but I don't know if he is in
the semi-final or he automatically in the final. Yeah, but that's a big one, you know. The Chutney Soca Monarch coming to the Queen's Park Savannah for the semi-final of the Chutney Soca Monarch coming to the Queen's Park Savannah. That's a big one because I cannot recall it ever been. I'm not too sure, you know.
I think they did it once many years ago.
Many moons ago.
Now the Gael, the Welcome to the Gael, which I told you is a new feature in the carnival.
Right.
When it's completed in D-Bay on Saturday coming, we will also bring that stick fighting in the Gael to the East-West Corridor in Tonapuna the following Saturday.
The following Saturday?
Yeah.
All right. And admission will be free there as well, because in admission free down in the Bay.
Admission to the village, the Flavor Village is free. To
Everything
public.
is just free. No door price. So it's absolutely free at Flavor Village. It's absolutely free here. I'm seeing in D-Bay Junction for the Gael, the Welcome to the Gael, and of course Carnival Village itself. Anything that you're coming to there too?
Well, except the shows that are taking place.
Except the shows that.
All
right,
like
nice.
Panorama and so on. Those.
The panorama and thing that you. Yeah,
but the village,
You just come on down, and I see that you all have some entertainment as well. I see.
Tonight we have
Freetown Collective.
You'll have calypso traditional, because I saw on the one sheet they have Posa.
Posa. I see Posa going to be performing.
Yeah, you have Ravi B, Freetown Collective.
Aaron Duncan.
Quite a few.
Iowa?
Well,
I see Iowa listed.
I was a member of the board.
And Ian KMC.
And so too is GI, members of the board. So
right.
If they choose to pro bono, come and
do a thing, they come and do a thing.
They come and do a thing. We're going to have Steel Pan, the First Citizen Bank Supernovas will be there tonight.
All right, nice man.
There'll be a rhythm section. There'll be a rhythm section. There'll be, as I say, entertainment for the kids, bouncy castles and so on for the kids.
Right.
So it is a real nice village space. As I told you, people were coming into the space last night in amazement.
Director, I feel we ought to make a turn tonight. Walk with your camera. Yeah, walk with the camera. We're going to make a turn tonight.
I want to welcome the whole of Trinidad and to come and see. Now, this Flavor Village will run every day from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. during the week.
Okay.
And on weekends, it will go a little later. And then on the days that you have, say, major events taking place in the Savannah space, it will continue running because really it is designed to create a controlled, safe space for the vendors that are normally there in the Savannah, in the booths and so on, to ply their trade in a nice atmosphere.
Nice, man. It's also going to do well for the vendors as well, you know. I mean, we're talking about the normal vendors that are there.
Yeah. As you know, NCC usually at Carnival will put up these booths about 100.
Right, but you have the booths as well.
Yeah. So it's food and craft and so on. So some of those booths, about 40 of those booths were put into the space.
Right.
Right, and there was a process where people had to apply.
Right.
It's only about 100 booths the NCC have, but within the first day and a half of the registration process, we got almost 500 people applying. We can't supply everybody with a booth, but that process has taken place. But as I indicated earlier on, you know, in the Savannah, there are regular vendors that have always been outside it. So we would have met with them and incorporated them. So apart from the booths, and the booths are lined off, so you'll have 3 streets that you walk through between the booths. Those streets are supposed to be named after steel bands.
Okay.
Right. But apart from the booths, the vendors that are usually outside with their food trucks, we've incorporated them.
Right.
So their food trucks have been brought into the space.
Nice.
For them to operate from.
All right, good man.
So last night I was there and saw all these vendors and so on. They are so happy. They were there cleaning up, and I see people putting armor all on the tires of the food truck and so on last night.
No, presentation is important. Presentation is important.
So they're there, and the board presidents of the 2 vendors association have expressed their delight in what they have seen. Right?
Nice
we expect that because we've started getting calls, even a major food outlet called us saying that they want to be part of what they see. But as I said, this space has been created for the micro businessman, the vendors. Right?
Nice, I like that. Yeah. I like that you I mean, no disrespect to the bigger companies. I'm sure there's going to be a place and a space that they'll find for you all at some point in time during this 365.
There's the whole Savannah.
That's right. So, but really and truly, it's good to see that the focus is on the smaller, medium-sized businesses, the street vendors.
Yes.
Because the street vendors do pull you out, when all the big, when the normal places close up
and so on.
It's the street vendors that sometime when you're lineman late, or anytime you're lineman late, it's the street vendors you had to purchase from you. So,
in fact, last night, as I said, we were there late.
Right.
And one of the vendors in the booth actually started selling. And that was like a savior for all the people that were working in this space.
That was working in the space, you see what I mean?
At 11 o'clock in the night.
But look at that. So it is definitely on people. This is going to be a terrific run from now until its closing date, which would be a little bit later on in the carnival season, just before, you said 4 days before.
That's for the village. That is John Cupid Village.
Right, that's the John Cupid Village.
The Flavor Village will continue.
Throughout the carnival.
And as I said, hopefully we could take that model and make it the 365.
The 365. Yes. So people, it is welcome to the Gael Debe. They're coming for you. Admission is absolutely free. Go and be entertained. Also, Flavor Village begins tonight. All right, so get down to the Queen's Park Savannah tonight and experience Flavor Village. This is something that you could take your children, you could carry the children and all. And it's a family-friendly environment as well, correct?
Yeah. There are bouncy castle and so on.
Right.
There are 2 big tents that, as I said, they were really just covered dining areas. And,
right.
When I left there very late last night, they were still building out the benches, because we're not putting table and chairs. We're keeping it in a traditional style. So they were building out, like when you used to go to school, you have the bench and the desk and so on.
Yes.
They were building out benches either side with the table in the middle.
Nice, man.
So to give it that kind of traditional
I am very
feel
excited.
and so on.
I am very, very excited. I will be down in the Flavor City later, people. All right, Director and I, for sure. And of course, you have the Carnival Village. Look out for that. That's starting tomorrow, January the 9th. All right, so Flavor Village tonight, Carnival Village tomorrow.
John Cupid Village.
John Cupid Village tomorrow. And then you have the Gael on the 10th. That's on Saturday.
In D-Bay Junction.
In D-Bay. You have the Steel Pan.
Small Pan, Skinner Park.
And you have everything happening for the Carnival, and NCC will be here to update us about everything else that will be taking place. I'm very interested to see all of the new, fresh ideas that's coming out of NCC that will be implemented in the Carnival 2026 to make it one of the biggest and best carnivals ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. I know that would be the aim. And, I think this has started off in a terrific way. A lot of things, there is a lot going on, people. Yes. A lot. Where could people check the website?
The NCC website at ncctt.org, and they'll see the carnival calendar there. I also want to make mention, because I've been asked this by other media houses and so on, about the security for carnival.
Right.
I want to repeat it. Since the new board took office, very early in its term last year, October, November, there was a meeting facilitated by the minister and the ministry with the TTPS, which included the police commissioner. Since then, the police service have appointed Deputy Commissioner Suzette Martin as the goal commander for Christmas into Carnival. But once that was done, we began having security arrangement type meetings on a weekly basis, every Tuesday afternoon. The security, NCC people, Pan Trinbago people, TUCO, etc., and the TTPS and the Port of Spain City Corporation and so on, have been meeting and planning out all the security arrangements for Carnival, not just in Port of Spain, but Carnival across the country, because we are focusing heavily also on regional carnivals.
Okay, all right, nice. It's like Couva, Shagona, Sarima, Grandi, yeah.
So from a security standpoint, that is well in train as well.
Okay, beautiful, man. People plenty thing happening, Carnival is here, Carnival is here. Carnival.
As of today, Carnival runs until the Lani up the Saturday after Carnival,
Nice, man.
There's going to be things happening every week.
Every week.
And soon every day.
Nice, man. Yeah. Well, of course, Peter Kanai, chairman of NCC, we want to thank him for coming in and giving us all that information. Remember, people, be out there tonight at the Queen's Park Savannah for Flavor Village. Tomorrow, John Cupid Village. And then, of course, welcome to the Gael on Saturday and the Panorama Small Man Finals.
Finals of the Small Man Panorama.
In Skinner Park. Peter, thanks a lot, man. And we're going to be hearing much more from NCC in the coming weeks as we continue to give you all the information on what's taking place. We're going to be linking up with TUCO as well as Pan Trinbago as well. We know the big one in Skinner Park is the Calypso Fiesta. This is the website at NCC. Very easy to find, ncctt.org.
Yes.
Right, so you go up there, the entire calendar is there. So if you want to find out what is taking place, when it is taking place, and where it is taking place, the calendar is right there. It's very easy to find. So we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll get your thoughts on the Prime Minister's Compassion, if I could put it that way, and understanding through listening to the plight of the people as it relates to the time frame that she has given now to persons. But remember, it has not been to the Parliament yet. She said they're going to go there in a few weeks. So until it goes to the Parliament and it is approved and the amendments are made, be careful on the road, because if you get a ticket, it will apply. All right? But we'll find out your thoughts on that when we return. Peter, thanks a lot again.
Very much.
Pleasure seeing you. Stay tuned, people. We'll be back after this.
This school term, Massage the Food King is here to help you make everyday living more affordable. With back-to-school deals on Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs now 20. Muttux Peanut Butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs now 20. Golden Brand Margarine, 225 grams, 3 sticks 20. Guiltless Yum Yogurt, 4 tubs 20. Rosemont Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 packs 20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 340 grams, 3 packs for 20. Plus, more family essentials on Aqua Water, 24 by 330 ml, 5 cases, $90. Dutch potato, 5 pounds, now $10. Swiss macaroni, spaghetti and pasta cuts, 4 packs, now 20. Fruit to Cool Kids, 2 cases, $95. Habibi soybean oil, 1 liter, 2 for $29.99. 10 Gala apples, now $20. Banana, 3 pounds, 20. Creamery ice cream, 2 gallons, $99. Deals end January 11 or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models vehicles like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their two locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868-347-2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsain between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We're 21 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We're going to take calls to the top as it relates to the Prime Minister's decision to listen to the public, hear their plight, and make adjustments. But before we do that, I must mention, Peter Kanai, he forgot to mention it. Not really forgot it, but we ran out of time, and then it came up. But there's a very, very good initiative that the NCC is implementing as well for Carnival, and that is differently abled people. They are taking a number of differently abled people, particularly, well, I want to use the politically correct term, hearing impaired. All right, I won't say deaf, because you know some people, I don't know, in this era that we live in, I don't know, I know it used to be, well, deaf, and then it changed to hearing impaired. So whatever the politically correct term is these days, they're going to be taking persons of that nature, and they are going to be putting them into the apparatus of the NCC at their events throughout Carnival, so that if persons who are also hearing impaired are attending those events, those persons will be on site to communicate with the sign language and things like that. So they have implemented that. I give them kudos on that, because that's not something that I know has been done in the past. So that is definitely another forward move that the NCC has made since, you know, under the new chairman and his team in terms of managing the Carnival. So the Flavor Village is definitely going to be something I want to visit. I am headed there later. So, yeah. And I might go there, you know, I'm straight from walking the Savannah, man. But let's take some calls on the Prime Minister's decision to give you time to fix your defects or certain offenses as it relates to those traffic fines. Hello, good morning. What are your thoughts? Hello?
Yes, sir, for a blessed uprising to you and the whole staff on Trinidad and Tobago.
Same to you, Cosa Nostra. Go ahead, man.
Right, we don't have no problem with the traffic fines and thinking about. We problem is, Laventille, East and West, we do have representation as UNC members, and unemployment is very high. and development in we community and constituency. So what we're saying is, we need employment in Laventille East and West and along the East-West corridor, and all the UNC activists and them who are there who come out and fight for the 28 election last year, right? We under pressure because we have no representative in Laventille East and West.
Okay, no
What we're
problem.
talking about right now, we need employment and development. We have no problem with the fines, but if we working, the fines could be hard to pay. The Lord say, if a man working, he can't say he's suffering. But if he ain't working, he under pressure.
Okay.
So we need employment, right? And we need development that calls about to meet the requirements.
No problem. Yeah, man.
Right? So this is reply this morning here, coming from the ground and coming from Coast and Osha representing the Councillor Depot.
All right, my brother, no problem. Yeah.
We need representative.
All right, yeah, I heard you. All right, yeah. I don't want to, yeah, I get the point. You need representation as it relates to a UNC office in Laventille East and West, and you all need employment. I got that. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, let me hear you now. Prime Minister has given time, or she will give time. Remember, it has to go to the Parliament first. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what I wanna say, right, is that when the police stop you and you have inflated tires or your bulb not blow, you have 3 days, right? What is the process after that 3 days if they didn't fix it? If they giving you a written paper, like how they just give you an inspection paper and they say, okay, the back of your inspection paper, they may write from the inspection place that you have no battery clamp or you have no air breather for your carburetor.
All right, so if you do not get it, okay, hold on. If you do not get it fixed in 3 days, what is the process? That's what you want to know. Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Any time frame. And I'm going to say 3 days because some things are 7 days as well.
Right, great. But is they going to give you something written in case of our next roadblock or whatever the case may be?
Well,
and second thing and last thing.
Go ahead.
Last thing. What I was saying about the police, because some of the police vehicles not ready for the road because they have cracked windshield as normal, no reverend mirror.
All right.
Some of them, the whole bumper theory. What they doing for that? Have a blessing, sir.
All right, no problem. Listen, on the police vehicle issue, listen, it makes no sense going on and on and on about police vehicles not being ready for the road and this, that, and the other because the police not ticketing the police. So bringing that up, that is just wasting time. Right? The police have vehicles that are being repaired right now under this administration. They've given them, I think they've almost 100 have been repaired. All of those old vehicles that they have sitting on there for years that you have complained about. Remember how much videos people put out? But what are they doing with all these police vehicles? You have an administration now that is fixing it. They have done a certain amount. I'm sure they're going to do the rest. Everything is not going to fall in the lap one time, okay? As well as the traffic offenses as well. This is why the Prime Minister is saying, okay, the public is crying out, they're saying ABC, XYZ, I will meet them halfway. Okay? In terms of your other question about what happens after the time frame given to have the problem repaired, I am very sure that all that information, when it is brought to the Parliament in a couple of weeks, all of that information will come out in terms of if you do not have it repaired within that time frame, what will be issued at that point in time, and when you do repair it, where you need to go in order to get that ticket or whatever it is null and void. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yes, I.
Well, right. Well, what I perceive is that even before this bomb rush right now we're going on, and the crackdown, as I say, remember the system digitized?
Yes.
Right? So any tickets you get in the system, any warning you get, the police officer or the license officer, whoever, will put it in the system. Right? So if an officer of the law or a traffic warden get a warning, they put it in the system. Right?
Right.
So when somebody stop you again and they type and they swipe your DP, they say, oh, you was warned a week ago to fix the right front tire and it's smooth. And I see the front tire smooth still. Okay, you have been warned, now you get a ticket. But
right.
you have something called discretion. Right?
Yeah.
So that is how it does work. So nobody had to give you no paper. The person don't tell you. They put it in the system, 3 days, 7 days, whatever. I think that would the lady say last night.
Yeah, there are some offenses 3 days, some offenses 7 days.
And 7 days.
Yeah,
Right.
depending on the offense.
That is why the $19,000 man, when he was interviewed, he had stated, yes, he was ticketed in December. And then the reporter had also told us that at one point.
But he said he got
in time,
ticketed on Sunday.
Listen to me carefully.
Yeah, go ahead.
It has snippets of the videos of the interview of the gentleman circulating and on YouTube. Right? Within the whole interview, I think more than one person interviewed him. He stated, yes, he was ticketed last year, some point in time.
Oh,
and at one
okay.
point in time, his license was revoked.
Right, that was a previous
At one point
offense. Right.
Right. Well, obviously, it had to be revoked when the demerit signs existed. And they could only revoke somebody DP at that point in time and they get 15 points.
Right.
Right? So all that information in the system. So when the last officer stop him and they take the DP and swipe it, they get a whole biography of tickets and warnings. Okay? So in that case, by his admittance, unfortunately, he's a repeat offender.
Yeah, and you know, I put 2 and 2 together because he said that this last set of tickets, he got it on Sunday. But it wasn't in the news until Tuesday, right? Tuesday into Wednesday. So I was thinking, I said, well, like this man called the media.
And
come and interview him.
In truth and in fact, I think our next interview, he showed us his insurance policy. As you say, you just go to the website, you lodge a complaint, right? And then you will get a court hearing.
Right.
And then they will show the judge or the magistrate, look, Your Honor, look, my insurance is valid for that point in time.
Yeah, but
obviously ticket have a date and a time, and you just compare it and you just scratch off the 10.
Yeah, but if you're saying that last year he was ticketed and his permit was revoked, correct?
Before.
Right. So what I'm saying is, while he is saying that he have insurance with Sagicor and it has not expired yet, the insurance wouldn't be valid if the permit is revoked.
No, that was before.
Yeah, I understand that.
That was another incident. When he got these tickets, he had a DP.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right, no problem.
It's an album by Richard Marx called Repeat Offender, you know. You should listen to it.
All right, cool. Yeah, man.
All right.
Oh, God, Apple. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
You know, what is buyer's remorse? Oh, me and my neighbor just have a little, and I don't laugh at him, but right now he's very angry. Because you see, when somebody sells you something, Stefan, and they tell you this is what, when you open this pack and you vote for me, you're not going to get no increased fines. As a matter of fact, you're going to get lower fines. And when you open the pack, Stefan, you know, it's not just what they say wouldn't be there, no. It's more of what. And then you come to tell me, I'll give you a few days to settle with what I tell you I wasn't going to give you. Stefan, you know what's going on, No, I don't really have no issue with any government that come in to change things. But selling people, putting a package, putting a label on it, and telling them they're not going to get that, and then they put more of it. You can't fix it by telling me, hey, what's going on? I give you a few days to accept what I tell you I wasn't going to give you. I will back my money. I will back my vote.
So let me ask you something, caller.
I don't know. No. That is how I just think.
Yeah. I know that's how you just think. I know. I understand that. I understand that. You're saying that.
If somebody, let me finish now. If somebody else want to accept what the person said they wasn't going to give, and they feel comfortable with that, that's good with them.
So let me ask you something. Okay. Let me ask you something. Have you ever promised something in life that you could not deliver based on your circumstances changing?
Of course. I'm not perfect.
Oh, okay. Thanks. No problem.
perfect.
All right, no problem. No problem, no
me-
problem. No problem. No problem. Cool. Thanks a lot. You answer my question there one time. I wouldn't even bother to proceed because you were making no sense. It happens. Eliza Kur in the press conference, go and listen to it. He said in opposition, we did not have the statistics. We didn't have access to the statistics. So now when we got into government, we looked at the statistics and we saw what was going on. And based on that, we had to implement. Now, whether you want to buy that as reality or BS, this is what was stated by them, all right? But all things are subject to change at times. So I don't understand. You're calling and you say, when somebody tell you that, but you know, all politicians do that. All politicians do that. The PNM, when they were parading themselves in 2015, said they would have gotten rid of the property tax. And we would get rid of the dreaded property tax and this, that, and the other. Imbert and Rowley stood on a stage and promised that. It is recorded just as the Prime Minister recorded statement on lowering traffic fines. But when COVID-19 came, the circumstances changed, and then they tried to implement the property tax as a form of revenue. So that changed. So they had to make adjustments. People didn't like it. People didn't want to pay property tax, but it was based on several different circumstances. This is a circumstance that changed based on information gathered, one, being out of office just like Rowley and them were at the time, trying to get in and making a promise, and then having to implement what they said they would get rid of later on in their term because the circumstances in terms of the financial situation in the country had changed. It's no different, with the exception that you can only, in this, where this is concerned, you can only be fined if you break the law. What is so hard in that? Unless you have the intention to break it. Morning. So that whole argument that you put before me there. Morning, yeah.
Very good morning to you. This is why I like you and the program, and this is why I have been looking at this program since the two Dotishmen, way back when. You see how we explain that? Boy.
No, he still wouldn't understand. Some people still, caller, some people still won't understand because they'll say a bias, they'll say wherever, they'll say a yellow like the thing I'm drinking out of. And I don't care. But I don't care, but that is the fact and the reality. I have said I was going to do things at time that I could not follow through with based on my circumstances changing. So if I could change my position on something based on my circumstances, whether financially, physically, mentally, or otherwise, then who is other people?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
So we all do it.
Yes. Crystal clear. And you see, human beings have this tendency that what we don't understand, we tend to condemn and criticize. But anyway, beside the point, the transport minister, Minister Jakul, this cameras that will be coming.
The red light cameras.
The red light cameras.
That was supposed to be implemented for over the last how much ever years and never was.
Yes. They say between 8 to 10 months. I find that kind of long, but anyway, at least it's coming, right? So I have hope because too much people breaking the red light, and the penalty for breaking the red light, in my opinion, should be $10,000.
Well,
because you're risking your life, you're risking other people's life. But hear my point this morning. You know, I don't like to be long,
Yeah.
But hear what I want to say. I have been seeing a lot of clips that are surfacing, genuine thing, with police vehicles, TTPS vehicles, with bright side light working and a lot of defects and whatnot. Once we see a policeman in the gas station pulling up the private car with half a number plate in the back, break out and listen. All these things, letters, you're not seeing the digits, the numbers. Who it is ticketing these police vehicles?
All right.
This is what I want to know.
Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot. Yeah, my brother. And I'll tell you, well, I got to go to the break, right? But I'll tell you this, like I said, with the police vehicles, it don't make no sense we stressing out ourselves, arguing or pointing out the fact that some of these police vehicles should not be on the road. Because at the end of the day, the police ain't ticketing the police. What will happen is that those vehicles will be changed out over time. Okay? But we can't dictate that because we're not here to get the police no ticket. So in terms of focusing on that, that shouldn't be the focus of any conversation right now, if you ask me. If you want to complain about the condition of your roads, fine. No problem. Go to tongue on that because the roads are absolutely horrible at this point in time. I know that the Minister of Works is out and she's assessing situations. She has been for a period of time. But as to when the hammer will drop and when the work will start and when we will actually start to see repairs being done to these roads, I cannot answer that because I'm not in government, right? Contrary to popular belief. So you want to argue about that? No problem. You want to argue about unemployment and that you may have applied through many of the projects. You ain't going to reply yet. Nobody in call yet. Fine. No problem. Right? Argue about those things. Agitate for those things to happen. But agitating for the police to upgrade their vehicles, to me, is not even a secondary matter. It's so far down the list. It's a shame. Agitate for things that could benefit you. And not for things that are just based on trying to justify vehicles that are in the condition of the police vehicles being subjected to being ticketed as opposed to the police vehicles not being. That doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't do anything for you. It didn't do nothing for me. And it it surely in bothering the police. You understand what I'm saying? Agitate for the things that could actually bring change. You all have agitated for the last 7 days since the turn of the year, and the ticketing issue has been at the forefront. People have been upset. People have been saying this is unfair. People have been saying, oh gosh, when I should have a little time to fix the thing before I have to pay the fine if it has something to do with defects on the vehicle. The Prime Minister said in a statement, I have heard you. This will be implemented. We're going to give you what you want, at least part of. Agitate for that. So you have agitated, you have gotten a response from your leader, your elected official, your Prime Minister. Your Prime Minister has heard you and she has said, okay. You see, that is how you make progress. Agitate for those things. Because you only understand what I'm saying in the back, fellas? Because talking about the police vehicles is not going to change anything. But talk about the police advantage in you on the road. Talk about how much ticket you get unjustly. Talk about the fact that you get a ticket and you don't have time to fix the problem and it's a defect. It's a problem that you need a few days to fix, and maybe if you fix it, you shouldn't be subjected to the fine. Talk about those things. The lady is listening. She just proved that she's listening. Because she came yesterday, she issued a statement and she said they're gonna make the amendments to implement this. Oh God, you know what I mean? Agitate for things that are going to get you somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we got to take the final break. When we come back, we got some birthdays and then we're out of here. Before I go to the break though, Keolek. Introducing Keolek, the Keolek range of products, and that is backed by science. It has over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, and it's made from the aged garlic extract. All right, so you got the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health, and you got the Keo Green Powder drink mix as well as the Keodophilus probiotics. So, pick them up at any pharmacy or health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
This school term, Massage the Food King is here to help you make everyday living more affordable. With back-to-school deals on Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs now 20. Muttux Peanut Butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs now 20. Golden Brand Margarine, 225 grams, 3 sticks 20. Guiltless Yum Yogurt, 4 tubs 20. Rosemont Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins 20. Baslam Mac and Cheese, 3 packs 20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 340 grams, 3 packs for 20. Plus, more family essentials on Aqua Water, 24 by 330 ml, 5 cases, $90. Dutch potato, 5 pounds, now $10. Swiss macaroni, spaghetti, and pasta cuts, 4 packs, now 20. Fruit Cool Kids, 2 cases, $95. Habibi soybean oil, 1 liter, 2 for $29.99. 10 Gala apples, now $20. Banana, 3 pounds, 20. Creamery ice cream, 2 gallons, $99. Deals end January 11 or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Besides, we're here to stay. The Food King Besides.
At Lashana's Palette Design, we turn simple wood into stunning professional palette furniture for any space. Cozy up your living room, elevate your bedroom, dine in style or relax outdoors, all with custom designs made just for you. Bring your vision to life with custom-built furniture that tells your story. Call or WhatsApp us today at 868-366-0800 and follow our social media to see the magic at Lashana's Palette Design.
Yo, this is the ladies DJ Dr. Ross here to come out and support QRC 3-car raffle. It's always been extended, so don't be lucky and brave and coward and all kind of thing. Come out, support QRC 3-car raffle. 1, 2, 3. 3 cars! Get it.
By public demand, the draw date for the 3-car raffle presented on behalf of Queens Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24th.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
IslandEtickets.com. Mott Liquor Palace, Dingle Mountain Main Road, Abana Supermarket, Sign Village, Pinal, Uncle Beto, Santa Cruz, Better Deal Supermarket, Cunupia, and Aranguez, Khan's Liquor, Dingle Mountain Main Road, Ramsing Sports, Chaguanas, and Cuba, Bobby's Sport, Current, Mirage Supermarket, Sangre Grande, West B Supermarket, Dingle Mountain, and Tacarigua, John Supermarket, Upper Bourne Road, St. James, Payless Hardware, Dingle Mountain Main Road, Don's Roti, Pitti Valley, Mirage Westside Arima, Western Pharmacy, next to St. James Police,
Pies Restaurant and Lotto, opposite TTT. The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
Queens Royal College 3-car raffle.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility, which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream, caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, people, so we're back. 7 minutes past your 8 o'clock. We got to wrap things up. We got 2 birthdays. And you know, the guys in the back during the break were mentioning something to me. They said, Stefan, did you take a look and see the type of vehicles that are going to these inspection centers and license office? Watch. Truck again, another truck. Right? A lot of them are company vehicles. And maxi, watch, all these trucks, watch, all of them line up to go and get inspected, all. That is company vehicles. So you're trying to tell me that these companies now see it fit to get their vehicles inspected? And these is heavy vehicles and thing, eh? That not only if these type of vehicles, like these trucks and them, if for some reason or the other, some safety issue is malfunctioning or whatever the case is, or the vehicle is not up to par, and the driver lose control of one of those, you know, I'm to the rest of all you who driving a car and a SUV? Go and ask Simpsons. Or which we boy by the corner here? Denny's? Yeah, we go see you by Denny's now. You understand what I'm saying? And that's company vehicles. Why these companies now rushing to deal with their vehicles? It have a set of maxi taxis and thing too that lining up to get itself in. You transporting people daily. And this is the reason why we're saying there's companies and maxi taxis. These are people with money. Anyway, 2 birthdays. Good morning to Miss Sandra Samaru. All right, a very loyal supporter of myself and Birkendorn. And happy birthday to you, coming down from your children, Glenn and his wife, Talia, Nesha, Alvin, and Kelvin. Also, your grandchildren, Kareem, Kyle, Jada, Jaya, and Gianna. May she have a wonderful day and to keep on being a wonderful person and a great mother/grandmother/friend that she is. And your family says thank you and happy birthday to you, celebrating a birthday today, the 8th. Sandra Samaru! Happy birthday, darling. And finally, morning, guys, just want to send out a special birthday wish to Mrs. Elise Kathleen Barrett. She celebrates today on the 8th of January, turns 70 today. Nice, a very vibrant 70, might I say. And we just want to wish her a special happy birthday coming from her kids, grandkids, and loving husband. And we wish you God's richest blessings, and may you live to see many more. Love you, Mama. All right, so happy birthday to you. All right, that's Elise Kathleen Barrett. And with that, we are out for today, people. Tomorrow is Friday. I think Del Toro coming in tomorrow, you know. I think so. All right, but until tomorrow, we out. Flavor Village tonight. We outside. I don't know if Chef coming in the morning, huh? Chef and fed up feel all, boy. Look, wrap up my show now. We done gone 10 minutes over.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.